welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcons soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guy's looking good right out the gate, off to a 2-0 start. On the other side, Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Got it. Ready?
Looking to throw, Penix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
To the air, Penix. That's complete to Wicks. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. Well, let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Penix. That one deep for London. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Result is a first down.
They go play action with Ward. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jalen Walker in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Looking to put a drive together. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Now Penix. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Falcons, first down.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
In motion goes the tight end. And looking to throw, Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll throw with Penix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, I would say for the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now, Ward. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this one is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Ward. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduated the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jalen Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Out of the gun, Ward. Now he'll take this and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Ready?
And a first down.
Come on.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Ward. He'll try and do this himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
To throw is Ward. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on. to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
They'll set up a throw. Got London on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. This offense back to work now late in this first half.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Lights, ready.
Now Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Second down and 3.
Ready. Cougars.
They'll run. It's Hall. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen.
Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this is Ashton Genty. 43 yards for the touchdown. The Raiders are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they play host.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action with Ward. Man over the middle, and it's complete.
4 yards.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Results in a first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Play action now, Ward. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And that will get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Let's go. 60 bites, 60 bites.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To the air, Penix. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
A play fake. Now Penix. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 3.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 13.
Here's Penix. Throw left side, there's London. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Falcons first down.
Robinson. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And the avenue collapse for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the 1st. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Ready.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it's second down.
The play brings up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. To the sideline and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
15 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 60-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Second and 3 from the 9.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Back to the ground with Robinson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
first and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and what a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now on... down. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. Well, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
It's now third and less than
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. That's caught by Pitts. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's first and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This is 1st and 10.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jalen Coker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Here's 1st down. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
That's complete to Wicks. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Back to throw. London hauls this one in. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Here we go, Shaq. Rocco 80.
He's back to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First and 10.
Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another try from the 19. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
To throw again is Penix. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Talk 70.
Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, and he could not pull it in. Throwing is Ward. That is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Makes the score.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception.